So today is Splatfest. Let me just make sure the volume's good here. Kanji Best Husbando, thank you for the sub. That's very, very kind of you. Okay, guys, Splatoon time. Y'all feeling fresh out there? We're off the hook, coming at you live from the middle of Inkopolis Square. Oh my god, it's very, very quiet. Hold on. Let me turn this up. Oh, that's why it's quiet. My Let's see. Good volume level, good volume level. What team? I haven't decided yet. We'll see. We're off the hook, coming at you live from the middle of Inkopolis Square. Which monster is better? Vampires or werewolves? Oh, it's not toilet paper! I thought it was toilet paper! What is this? This is not what I was... This is not my beautiful house! Oh god. Vampires and werewolves. I never read or saw anything related to Twilight, so this is interesting. Why does my brain immediately go to Twilight? These are two classic horror monsters. So which monster is better, vampires or werewolves? Head over to Splatfest Terminal and pick a side. Okay. And the Splatfest stages are blam! Marina, the statue's eyes glow at night. I swear I saw them glow! Pretty sure those are just Judd and little Judd's eyes. Oh wait, no, these are normal maps. Is there anything special? Okay, there is. Shifty Station again. There's a new update. A new stage has been added. Tentacular. I'm sure there's been a lot of updates since I've been gone. Because we haven't played this for a very long time. You guys need a spoop warning? But there is not no skittles. A new weapon has been added. Bamboozler! Custom E-Leader. Oh my god, a lot of weapons have been added. I wonder if I can actually buy these. We've updated some game data to improve your play experience. That's a classic patch note. That is classic Nintendo. Classic Nintendo! Okay, until next time, don't get cooked! Stay off the hook! Oh man, it's been a very long time since we played this. I'm gonna be rusty. I even forgot, like, what guns I have. What do I even have equipped right now? I've been so busy with other games. It's really crazy coming back to this. So I had the Jet Squelcher. I don't even remember how this gun works. It feels like it's been years. This is new, and this is new. L3 Nozzle Nose. Oh my god, I'm gonna be rusty as fuck. Are you gonna join Team Suck or Team Bork? I don't know. We'll come to that. We'll come... I see the furry posting is back in play. As expected. I like doggies. My god. At least the art's nice now. At least it's nice now this time. So far, that's been pretty tame. God, I remember the first week of this game and people were just going nuts. What is a squid? A miserable little pile of secrets. What is a man? Vampires don't suck, they sook. Oh, that's really good. Whoa, that is really good. How do people do that? I don't understand how people can get that accurate. I have a stylus for my Switch, but I can't get that accurate with it. Vamps bite back. That's a really good picture, Pearl. You'd vote for werewolves. Team Wolf. I might go Team Werewolf. I don't know, I like werewolves. Werewolves are cool. Buff Wolf. Thriller. How come there's no, like... How come it can't be werewolves versus lizard men? Oh, look, it's Skinny! I think that's Skinny Mario, right? Shadows. Argosto. That's a name I recognize. Blep Squid. Likes 12-hour streams. My god. I like that one. Simple but effective made me laugh. Ooh, what is that? What is that? What is that? Oh, it's sideways. Oh! Oh, god, it's Mary. No, it's Callie. Callie, Mary, fucking, which one is it? I've already forgotten which one's which. She has a very long tongue. It's Mary. I can't believe I've already forgotten that. It's been too long since I played this. What is that one? Spook Dog. Bark. Chat has neck pain now. I tilted my head too. Let me check the walls. Let me check the walls. Some very, very good art. What is that one? What is that one up there? It says, like, go dogs? I like dogs. Dude said sook. What? I have a dog, so I think I'll join Team Werewolf. Thriller. How many of you guys are Team Werewolf, though? Are you guys in chat who are gonna play today? You're able to join me if I do Werewolf, right? That's a big wolf. Okay, then I'll definitely do Werewolf. Seems like a lot of you are Werewolf. I have 1 vampire, 2 vampire. Oh, you don't want the game. Okay, frankly, if Pearl wins again, that proves Splatfest is rigged. Zephyr is vamp. Really? But aren't you like a Lucario fan? The less popular choice always wins. Is that so? Lucario's kind of a werewolf. I just figured, like, people who like dogs would join werewolf. I don't know. Hey, Totodile Racer, how you doing? Nothing in here. Don't woo. $500? Tough fluff. Oh yeah, your Discord avatar is a vampire Lucario. That's right. Oh, I have to choose my team. We have an overwhelming amount of werewolves in chat, so I think I'll be joining Werewolf. Is that, what did that say? Boof? Boof? Boof. My dog boofs. Ree. You're tired, you had to work 6 hours today. You're glad to be home and catch your stream. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing good too. I'm doing alright. I mean, I'm very, very busy lately, but, you know, streaming helps me, you know, de-stress and have fun with you guys. Alright, I'm Werewolf. I am the werewolf. I am Doggo. Here I bark. Vampires, werewolves, the scariest monster of all. The connection is unstable. I guess we are werewolf now. Sook. Oh my god, that is crazy. Look at that. Look at how it's flashing. Because he drew scan lines into it. Oh my god, that's awesome. That's a cool effect. That is a cool effect. Howl at the moon. Buck at the moon. Well, I'm glad the art is on the Splatverse is finally streamable. Actually, you know what? It has been for a little while now. I'm glad it finally got tamed because I love showing this stuff. People in this game are really good at drawing. It's nice to see, like, you know, it's nice to see go into this, like, the Splatoon game or any game really that has this art option available and not see like arguments happening. Because that's not fun. No one wants to argue when they play games. It's nice. It's very, very nice. I love it. I love that we're back on track now. We all just want to have fun. Okay, so if I do Splatfest Battle Team, people on Team Wolf can join me, correct? Yes? No? This works, right? Nintendo has been out in force moderating. That's good. I'm glad they're finally moderating the fucking game. Yes. If you make a team, you can make a room and anyone on Wolf and your friends list can join. Wait, so people who haven't joined a team? Well, I guess vampires can't join me. So I just make a room, right? And like literally, probably everyone watching right now has a way of joining. No password. Just hop in. You only get that many? Oh, that's right. Matches are 4v4s. I always thought it was 5v5. Cool. Oh, look, it's linkable. What does a check mark mean? Oh, yeah, that's right. It means you're ready to go. I saw a Lou drawing. Which one was that? Was it like the one with the long tongue? I mean, it was just Mary with a long tongue. It wasn't terribly over the top. Unless it, well, actually, unless I didn't notice something in the art, and then maybe I should go back and report it. It was like a speed Luigi. There was a boob pic? Wait, what? I didn't see a boob. Where was a boob? I did not see a boob. Where was the boob? Who drew the boob? Was it a boob with the nipple? It was in a brado. Oh. That's still a little, okay, that's a little over the top. I didn't notice. It was kind of like Imp Vinny. Oh. Well, you know, that's a little unfortunate. I didn't pay attention to that. I had to, like, tilt my head, I think, for that one, and it didn't quite register to me what I was looking at. Oh! Don't draw boobies in Splatoon 2, please. It's not good. You gotta think of the chillins. I mean, overall, it was pretty tame. I guess I didn't pay enough attention. Oh well. I mean, we could be like, you know, 4 kids and censor like the cleavage on Rouge the Bat in Sonic X. Oh my god, do you remember that? I always thought that was so fucking funny. Four kids would do that, though. It wasn't even like, oh, obscenely, like, it wasn't even obscene. It was just like, it was like a line. It was just a little line. And they were like, nope. How'd they censor it? By completely removing it. By removing the line. Why did she have it in the first place? Because she was always drawn that way. She's not bad, she's just drawn that way. The cigarettes were lollipops, I remember that. Cartoons being censored by 4Kids is so fun. I remember I once showed how, like, they would censor One Piece on stream. That stream got claimed by Toei. So I'm not showing you guys anymore. You'd have to look it up yourselves. I should have expected that, though. You miss 4Kids. I don't. You guys should make a team for vampires. You guys could get on the Discord and coordinate. Oh, that's right, specials. Oh, that's a good one! You have a song for Team Vamp that you want me to play. I'm good on playing music for now. I kind of brought this up last stream. I'm trying to be a little more careful on what I stream. Not because I got in trouble or anything. But more like... I need to be a little smarter about it. It's taken me a while to realize, like, I'm not like the small channel I used to be. Yeah, it's because of copyright, and, you know, I just don't want to risk it. I really enjoy doing this stuff with you guys, and I don't want anything to get in the way of that. You know, it's just, you know, preventary measures of making sure, you know, we can keep having fun here. I guess, yeah, unfortunately, the side effect of having a community get a little larger and be, like, syndicated by Twitch is that I need to be more careful and a little more responsible. Oh, the map's updated and my game froze. It's a song by the Spice Girls. Oh, that definitely won't fly, dude. I can't do that. This again? Can you just show me the map? No, please no Spice Girls songs. Oh, you gonna get me in trouble. Yeah, it sadly is the part of being bigger. I mean, we still have, like, you know, Discord and stuff to do all that fun stuff with. I mean, every now and then it's okay. It's just, you gotta be a little more. I gotta be a little more reserved about it. That's all. That's all. I guess I have to remake a team. How many months of YouTube demonetization, by the way? I don't monetize my YouTube at all, but they wound up telling me anyways that my content's not suitable for children, and I won't get ads. They just wanted me to know. They were just like, oh, by the way, your content will never get ads. And I'm like, okay, I don't care. No one watches my YouTube anyways. It's not like it affects me. But I mean, pretty much every video I do gets claimed in some way. No strikes, though. That's nice. But yeah, I do the YouTube thing for you guys. Just for your convenience. I don't get anything from it. I don't get shit from it. It's not about that anyways. It never has been. Not even streaming really has been about, like, getting anything. It's just for having fun. I like playing games with you guys. That's really about it. I'd like to keep, like, having fun with you guys. So, measures must be put in place. You know, I gotta be a little more careful. You could sing it for me. I think that would still get me DMCA'd. Because, like, here's the thing. You can play a remix of a song, or even, like, a cover of a song, and as long as it's recognizable as the source material, you can still get hit for it, by the original copyright owner. Just the way the world works. Just how it works. Do the meme. But I am a meme. Good afternoon, Zoltheris. I hope I said your name right. Nightbox link to your YouTube takes me to this channel does not exist page in mobile. Really? I'll look into it. Thank you for letting me know. At least the page link works. Do the good meme right now. Wait, you mean, that one? Ah! I did that for you! I died for you! I died just so you could get that, okay? The consequence of memes. I know. It's a steep price to pay. Oh man, I do not like this gun. It's got a burst fire that I just don't have any sense of how it works. It's very, very slow. It's clearly a combat-oriented gun, too. And I do not understand how to use it for combat. This gun was a huge mistake. Oh boy. Ah! Matt McMemes. Thank you for joining. Thank you for subbing. It's very, very kind of you. Enjoy your pagoda. Thank you for the support, dude. I really do appreciate it. So what have you guys been up to this week? Did you guys watch any, like, spooky streams yesterday? I watched a baby play Resident Evil 7 yesterday. And of course, by that I mean Mike Panoots. Baby boy Mikey. No, it was really good. It was a good time. I don't know if I'm ever gonna play that game. The thing about it is that I've actually watched that game get played 3 times now. I think it would be entirely, like... It's completely spoiled for me. I don't know if it'd be any fun if I played it now, because, like, I've unfortunately I have not avoided spoilers for it. I've seen so many people play that game. But it looks really cool. If you've never played it, I would suggest it. It looks really neat. How was your copy pasta earlier today? Oh, I didn't catch it. You've only seen Jabroni Mike play it. I've caught a little bit of his. I mean, Vin's playing it right now. I originally watched Jeff play it. That was a fun time. He had a lot of fun with that. And now Panoots is playing it. So it's more like I've seen 4 streams. But as for, like, I don't know, for a spooky game that I would stream, I've been thinking, like, something you guys probably haven't seen before, that I really like, and I think, is a bit of an underrated game. And, what it is, I'll just tell you what it is. It's the Count Lucanor. I'm planning on playing that. That's about an 8-hour game, if you take your time. I could probably get through it in about, like, 5 to 6, maybe even less. However, that game's coming out on the Switch, I think, next week, too. I played it originally, like, over a year ago, and I fucking loved it. It is it's one of my favorite horror games. It's very, very well done. And the developer is making a new game, too, that I want to play. You've never heard of it. It actually came out on the PS4, physically, not too long ago. And I was really happy for the dev, because he's a really cool guy. It's a top-down 2D pixel art game. However, the writing is very good, and the story, really engaged me. I forgot to change my gun. I don't know why I'm even doing this. Here I come! Here I come. I am Cinnamon. Ah! You're gonna miss your art getting shown. Oh. Well, yeah, I really loved your art, Peridot. I will be showing that at the end of the stream if that's okay with you. Peridot drew something really neat. When is the Chrono Cross restream? Never. 20 years. 20 years and I will stream Chrono Cross. This thing goes very, very slow. You guys think Resident Evil 7 tries to be over the top gross? Is that what conversation I'm hearing about? I can see that. I think that game does kind of go a little bit like into gross out like style horror over being legitimately terrifying sometimes. However, it does have a lot of cool like concepts and sequences that I think were really, really neat. Resident Evil's never really been about like true terror. It's more like been like very actiony terror, like a kind of like a horror / action series. 4 kind of made it a bit over the top and went kind of like in shonen anime territory. 5 really solidified that for the series. I never played 6. I don't know. I think for the next entry in the series, I won't spoil it for myself. But like 1 through 3 were very B-movie-ish. However, they were very, very cool. They had a very unique atmosphere in the horror genre at the time. They still kind of do. No one's really been able to like reproduce the style of world that Resident Evil was like, trying to do. Silent Hill's more of a true horror experience, yeah. It's got the psychological aspect. It's got a lot of religion in it. A lot of tropes that, you know, typically come from fucked up demonology. I have Silent Hill 2. I don't think I'm gonna stream it because that game is gonna take me a long time to beat, and we just don't have the time right now. Maybe later on I will play it for you guys, but I think because of my schedule right now, I'm mostly interested in shorter horror style games. Especially with, you know, Odyssey coming out, and all the other RPGs I have on my list. Remember to change your weapon. I'm starting to get used to that one, but I will change it. Some random Victini! Thank you for the sub! The tier 1 sub. For a minute, I thought you were some random satanic. It's very kind of you. I appreciate the support. I like dualies. I'm gonna switch to dualies. What is your opinion on vampires and werewolves? I mean, they kind of go hand in hand, right? Like in the original Dracula, wasn't there a werewolf as well? Like the book. Isn't it like werewolves are like thralls to vampires or some shit? I forget how it works. There's some kind of like relationship there. No. It's been like, I haven't read that book since middle school, so I don't remember it at all. There were no werewolves in the original Dracula. Oh, so I'm thinking of something else. There were a lot of wolves in Dracula. I remember that. Yeah. Like the guy's carriage gets like assaulted by wolves or something. Why did you choose werewolves over vampires? Well, that's just because it seemed like a lot of people in my chat were in it, and I wanted to play with people. I really don't care either way. And I have a dog. I don't know. Hi, Ravi. How you doing? I've never read or seen Twilight. I remember... Actually, that's not entirely true. I remember when I used to have, like, 4 roommates. One of them had a girlfriend that was really into Twilight. I think that's how it was. And it wound up being on the TV once or twice. I never paid attention, though. All I remember is really cheesy looking, very, very bad action scenes and, like, terrible dialogue. I don't think I enjoyed any bit of that movie I saw. So much that I forgot I saw it. Oh, is that a bad link? Oh, God. Don't click that. Don't click that. That is a very bad link. Bye-bye. Bot's gone. I'll have to update Pogona Bot again. Still thinking of an alternative to get over that. I don't know. Maybe I will have to put regulars on for you guys for just the safety of the chat, really. I don't want to, but I might have to. Yeah, Pagonabot is asleep. Hold on, let me load that boy up. This is gonna fucking block my screen. God damn it. There he is. Yep, he's blocking my screen. You guys can't see the pop-up, but it's there. He's waking up. Hey, Cervies, how you doing? Don't click weird links in Twitch chat, please. Don't, especially ones by, like, strange characters you don't even know. And especially ones as baity as that. Like, LOL, this girl twerking on Twitch. That one is weird. I don't know how anyone falls for that. At least I got someone. Desert, I think you saw Vinny hosting you for playing Mystery Dungeon, and you really need to tip you for all the entertainment, and also Pokemon Mystery Dungeon causes some kind of inane happiness within me. Thank you so very much. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I mean, yeah, he was hosting me, I think, the last time I played it. I really liked that game. Apparently a lot of people who hang out here love that game too. And I can really see why. It's very well written. I was not expecting that. I really wasn't expecting that. I was thinking it was going to be a very bare bones experience, mostly focused on the roguelike gameplay. But what I got was a very well written, deep, engaging story, which, you know, from a Pokemon game, especially, is pretty unprecedented. I mean, I often forget how good the writing team at Nintendo is, especially when it comes to Pokemon. I know the new games have a lot of have writing that has gone. It's evolved a lot since the old days. It's hard for me to remember that. I mean, Red and Blue had a very basic story. The dialogue was pretty much like, you know, go here, go there, beat the gym leader. Oh, there's Team Rocket. And then, you know, you look at the series now, and Pokemon X and Y are kind of like, and onward, really. Actually, from like Platinum onward, have been very, very, like, well-written experiences. I remember really liking Platinum. I remember really enjoying the lore and the story of that game. Sinnoh is a cool place. I would like to see that, like, area explored again. But then, yeah, like a game just about the Pokemon, like a side story? I wasn't expecting, like, an emotionally invested adventure. Spike Chunsoft does Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Yeah, they're pretty good. Will you play Blue Dungeon? Maybe. Maybe. There's a lot of games out there. I mean, Mystery Dungeon in itself was kind of like a spur-of-the-moment decision. Considering, like, there's so many games out. And, it's definitely not, like, a new one. And it's definitely not one that's often streamed. You can show my art. Okay, I will at the end of the stream. Yeah, the sprite work's really good, too. Like, everything about that game is very well done. I didn't expect it. And I'm very pleasantly surprised by it. And it makes me want to play more in the series. I know, I've heard that, like, the later ones aren't as good. I've heard Super Mystery Dungeon has interesting gameplay, but it does not have, like, the same kind of story quality. I mean, it does have every Pokemon, apparently, to date, besides, you know, Alola, the Alola region. Which is interesting to me. That makes me want to play it. However, I have no means of streaming that. I do not have a 3DS capture card. However, I mean, if they ever made one for the Switch, I might want to do that. And I've heard a rumor that they might be making one. I can't confirm that one, though. I've had dubious sources tell me that. You loved the story in Super Mystery Dungeon, did you? Okay. Well, they also are 3D, so they don't have the sprite work to go with them. I guess that charm is kind of gone now, which is sad for me. I guess, however, it is rather hard to expect them to sprite 720 plus Pokemon. That is an incredibly large number of fully animated sprites to do. So 3D modeling is actually an effectively cheaper solution and much easier. Plus, they've already gotten most of it done. So, I don't know. I don't know if we're ever going to get a sprited version again. It'd be cool. I would love that. I really love the art. But I just don't think it's feasible. That would cost way too much. Blue Dungeon made you cry as a bab. I've heard that. I've heard that from a lot of people. There's a 3DS streaming card now? There might be. I've heard of a lot of things about 3DS streaming. Use the specials. It's been way too long since I played this. Desert Pea's only level 18. What a scrub. The Poke Park series. I've commented on that before. I'm not sure if I could... I would like to play it. I would really like to play it. I don't know. Maybe. I've seen gameplay of it, and... it's hard for me to determine whether or not that'd be a very good stream. It's a very chill game, from what I remember. I like Mystery Dungeon because it has exciting moments in it, and you can't really fucking predict it. So... it's kind of like exciting in a lot of ways. Poke Park, I feel like it's a much more reserved experience. That's just from what I remember. Pokemon Coliseum stream. I do not have that game. Hey, Luna, how you doing? However, I mean, I have played, which was the one where you could steal Pokemon? Like, the story was about, it was like a 3D Pokemon adventure, but you could steal. I played that one. I played that one, a long time ago. That was Coliseum, right? Yeah. And XD. Well, I don't think I played XD. I think I played Coliseum. A Lisa restream. As much as I would love to do that, I think it's too soon. And here's the thing. I would like to maybe... Here's the thing. Like, Lisa's such a good fucking story. It's just... Having already been through it all, and I mean all of it, even in, like, pain mode, it wouldn't have the same emotional impact on me. And that's kind of, like, the point of the game. Like, doing a restream with different characters is an interesting idea. I've actually talked with, like, Luna about this. I don't know when I would love to do that, but I don't know when I would do that. That game is one of my, like, top 10, like, top, like, RPGs. I thought of that fucking top 10 tip-top games video. If you guys have never seen the top 10 tip-top games video, you should really look it up. Oh god, that video makes me uncomfortable. But yeah, Lisa is definitely one of my favorite RPGs. Tip Top wasn't even in 10 games. Listen! That's what you think! Is Lisa good? Very. Lisa's one, like I said, is one of my favorite RPGs for gameplay and story. I mean, this special kind of sucks, though. This is like one of the worst specials in the game, apparently. Lisa will probably make you cry. If you've ever struggled with any adversity in your life, Lisa kind of fucking hits home with you. It did for me. There are parts of it that were hard for me to voice act. It's not a game that will make you feel good. Have you played the Bravely games? You know I haven't. I never have, and that's why Project Octopath Traveler was such a jarring experience for me for how, like, dark it gets. Because apparently that dev loves to get really, really, like, controversial. And it makes me want to play it. I don't know how I'd play it, though. Like I said, no, I got no capture card for that. Yeah, I know Lisa's subtitled The Painful, but I mean, you don't really think about the subtitle when you first get into it. You're like, oh, yeah, Lisa the Painful. This will be an interesting RPG. You don't think this RPG will make me fucking sad like a baby and give me feelings that will make me uncomfortable. Because it does that really fucking well, to the point where, like, yeah, it was really hard to stream some parts. I had to put on my big boy pants and kind of go through it. It's delivered very well. I would never spoil that game for anyone, by the way. And I would ask you not to spoil it for anyone in my chat, because it's that good of a game. I feel like a rabid, like, fanboy saying that, but I don't know how else to put it. Hopeful, or, not, Lisa the Joyful is also a very, very powerful game. And it's exactly the sequel that the series needed. I would like to play the fan games. I would like to play the Pointless when it's done. I don't know when that's going to be, because it's incomplete at the moment. You have just Lisa. Is that the game you're talking about? Well, Lisa's a series. There's Lisa the First. I have not played Lisa the First. I would like to play Lisa the First. Then there's Lisa the Painful, which is a sequel, and then Lisa the Joyful, which is the finale. And also kind of ends on a cliffhanger. But Lisa the Pointless is a fan game that apparently is canon that takes place in a different, like, time and place in Olaf, focusing on different characters. Olaf is the world that Lisa takes place in. How have you not played Lisa the First and you played Lisa the Painful? You're talking about when you guys just say the game subtitled just Lisa, you're talking about the one that's purely RPG Maker, right? Lisa the First. Yeah, I know it's free. I just never got around to it. I don't know. One day, I would love to do that. A canon fan game. Yeah, well, here's the thing. Like, Dingaling, I think is done with the Lisa series, but he's totally cool with people making their own stories in Olaf, apparently. And you know what? As long as the stories make sense within the context of the universe, I believe he's okay with them being considered canon, because they don't, you know, they don't... at least the Pointless, I believe, doesn't fuck up anything, or even really touch the story of the original trilogy. And it's apparently very well done. It's just, it's not done yet. Most people do think of the Painful when you say the word Lisa. Not a lot. You know what? I don't know a lot of people who have played Lisa the First. I would like to stream that. Lisa the Pointless happens during painful time with another character in place. Yeah, that's what I believe is the case. It's in Olaf. I guess before, you know, the things that transpire and kind of change the universe of Olaf a bit in Painful and Joyful. But it's, you know, it's its own contained story. Olaf? No, not Olaf. Olaf. T-H-E. I'm doing fucking awful. I've never been good at this game. Yeah, I can see your message, Quellik. Qualik. Oglaf? No. My accent. I know. I know! Olathe. I always said Olaf. Has anyone ever, like, pronounced it? Like, has Dingling ever, like, actually said, is it Olathe? Or is it Olaf? I always said Olaf. Olaf. Olathe doesn't roll off the tongue as easily, I feel. You thought I was saying Olaf until the chat got involved. I probably accidentally, like, slipped a little bit in pronouncing it. Just because I'm lazy. It's Olathe. Really? That's interesting. That means the entire, like, stream I did of it, I've been saying it wrong. Shit. Yeah, I do have to replay it. You know what'd be cool, though? Lisa on the Switch would be neat. I think it would work very well, too. However, it's a little too brutal and sad. Then again, we do have Project Octopath Traveler. Are there VODs of me playing Lisa? Yeah, I have a whole series on YouTube. It was one of my earliest streams, actually. I'm gonna warn you, my mic is not anywhere near as good as I believe it is now. However, apparently people still like it. Yeah, that's right, Wolfenstein 2 is coming out on the Switch. I didn't play the first of the new Wolfenstein series, however, I did watch it. I didn't play the new Doom either. I may pick those up. I don't know if I will. I like shoot game. But it's weird playing a shoot game with a controller. Yeah, I didn't start recording VODs until a little bit later in my stream life. So yeah, like the first Pokken streams and all that, those aren't around. Quite a few things aren't recorded. And I do not have recordings to upload of them. So, I mean, that's why, like, Count Lucanor, I'm considering doing a restream of that for Spook Game this year. Because I really like that game, and I would like to have a VOD of it. Are you a fan of Monster Hunter? Yes, yes I am. I have no means of recording it unless it's on the Switch or PC. Or any other console. I can't stream the 3DS ones. Did you know Austin Dingling is actually a sick martial artist? I've heard that. I've never seen his martial arts videos. I don't really want to put them up on stream, though. That would be great. Luna, you saw the Count Lucanor, right? You were here for that, weren't you? That was back when we were very, very, very small. I had a lot of fun with that game. I really loved that game. The story's so good. Yeah, you were. There's a Monster Hunter on the Wii U. Oh, yeah, I have it. I have 3. I don't know if the servers for it are still active. I don't know anyone who still plays it. Fun story, I got my dad to get that game and he hated it. He was like, what co-op games can we play on the Wii U? Because he, like, lives, like, 3,000 miles from me, and he wants to, you know, play games with me. And I'm like, Monster Hunter? And he's like, alright, I'll pick it up. He finally got it. He's like, I fucking hate this game! It's too hard! I'm like, I know. I'm sorry. He would rather, like, play, like, I don't know, FF14 with me or something. He likes that game. Double Cross is on the Switch. You can get the Japanese eShop. Yeah, I know. I could do that, but I can't read Japanese. I would have to have, like, Chironian, like... Chironian would have to visit me and translate the game live. She's like the only person I know who can speak Japanese. I'd be like, what's this? That says Moshi Moshi. It means hello when you answer the phone. Your dad plays Rocksmith. That's pretty neat. Yeah, my dad plays Zelda a lot. He loves Zelda. Ever since, like, OOT. He's been in Zelda, like... He fucking loves that game. He's put, like, so many hours into Breath of the Wild. Here's a fun story. Dude, my dad has done everything in Breath of the Wild but the fucking Divine Beast. He was like... He actually, like, avoided doing the Divine Beast because he wanted to be fully leveled and equipped for doing them. Because he's a min-maxer. And he's like, it's so hard to get good materials in this game. I'm like, you need to do the Divine Beast, dude. It's like, it gets easier to get the rare stuff when you do them. The game, like, starts getting, like, harder and, like, gives you better stuff. And he's like, oh. I'm like, they're not even that hard. He's like, I've done every side quest. I'm like, what are you doing? Oh boy. Bless his soul. Your dad can't even use a PC. Oh, dude, my dad was like a Quake player. He actually, like, got me into, like, Quake 2 as a kid. I think I'll use the arrow spray. I haven't used this in a long time. Dad's stream win. He lives 3,000 miles away from me. I'm not even kidding. He lives very far away. I do not live within range of my parents at all. I moved out a long time ago. Something is using a lot of memory. What is it? I think it's Google. I think it's Google. Oh God, what is that? Holy fuck. You hear those crackles? Have those been happening a lot? I just heard one. It was really bad. No, you don't hear them. Really? I can see them. Bizarre. No, I'm not in danger of crashing. It's just something was using a lot of resources, just real-time CPU resources. That's what that means. You heard one crackle. My audio is all real-time CPU based, and if something is demanding like a lot of like read-write on my computer, which also uses it, that means I'm gonna get a crackle or two. Usually that involves backup stuff. Which I thought I turned off. I usually turn that off. But I just made sure again. So it should be done now. Better not fucking happen again, computer. You said memory 100% equals crash. Well, it wasn't 100%. It was strange. I don't know how to explain it. It's actually if the memory's 100% and the CPUs get too high, or the temperature of my CPU gets too high. That usually results in a blue screen. That hasn't happened since I upgraded my cooling. And lowered my encoding. Which is a very good way of getting a blue screen, by the way, if all that shit's out of whack. Whoa! Yeah, that's a sniper rifle. Willy Wonka. Are you a kid or a squid? I mean, according to the Splatfest, I'm a werewolf, but... I suppose... Can one be both? This gun is shit for damage. Your mom got a SNES as a wedding gift because she wanted to play Donkey Kong Country 2. You were born a few years later, played All-Star since you were 3, and got hooked. Been loving video games ever since. That's a nice story. My first video game was Gex. And I turned out just fine. Gex 1994, by the way, not Enter the Gecko. I remember, like, I realized this one day, and I told my dad, and I was like, Dad, was my first video game Gex? And he's like, oh, yeah, it was. And I'm like, Dad, is that why I like lizards so much? And he's just like, shut the fuck. He's like, stop. He's like, I don't know, maybe. Oh boy. Gex was an awesome game. The version I played growing up was apparently the worst version. Which is the 3DO version. We don't have that 3DO anymore, though. I think it got destroyed in a flood or something. I originally used to think... I thought, like, a friend of mine stole it for a long time. I don't think they actually did. I think it got, like, destroyed in a flood. Because where I used to live, we got floods a lot. And we kept things in the basement. And the 3DO was something we definitely kept in the basement. And the basement flooded. And then... yeah... that'll do it. Yes, I had a 3DO. I did have one. I would like to buy one again at some point. I was actually thinking of doing, like, a 3DO shit show at some point. Because I really want to share, like, some of the experiences I had as a kid, because we had all the fucking stupid games. I believe my dad did buy, like, Plumbers Don't Wear Ties or something at one point, and didn't realize what it was, and then he had to return it. Hello! The Real Alfarius! Thank you so much for the sub! Thank you for the support, it's very kind of you. Hope you enjoy your Pagona emotes. You stole it, actually, Desert, you have it in my hand. Service! You give that right back. You dare come back here. What gives you the right? Weren't 3DOs crazy expensive? Yep. Yes, they were. They really were. And, the thing about 3DO was that they did not, like, have any, they didn't have any, like, quality control. They basically let anyone develop for it. It was almost like open source in some ways. So, literally anyone could make a game for it. This resulted in a lot of bizarre, bad, fucking dumb games being made. And they also had zero copy protection on it. So, that's why almost every game now has been digitally backed up. However, they don't emulate well. They really don't. I've tried, honestly, and it's not a great experience. The audio is always fucked up. There's always weird glitches because the system's a piece of poop. It would be best to get a physical console and just kind of like, I don't know, find the games by any means I could. Apparently, like, they're very easy to acquire, and they're very, very cheap. The console itself, though, is actually expensive. I still, to this day. I don't know how I'm ever gonna afford one, but if I can find one for cheap, maybe I'll look into that. You heard 4DO is a good emulator. It's good to a point. It still has fucked up audio, and doesn't, like, play some games at all. Plumber Don't Wear Ties corruption. I don't think there's a way to corrupt it. I've never heard of a 3DO corruptor. Also, I've never done corruptions before, so I wouldn't even know the first thing. But, like, I remember a few months back we were looking into, like, doing a shit show with the 3DO, and, I mean, I do have lists, and I do have several games that I might be doing in the future. I might even make, like, a charity incentive out of it. I don't know. We'll see. Real-time corruption is quite something, but is it compatible with 3DO, though? That's the thing. Like, can you just, like, slap that shit onto anything? Because I don't even know, like, the first thing about it. I've never done it. Norix has been getting into corruptions lately. You guys should check his shit out. It's been really cool. He's been corrupting OOT. And I've been, like, kind of... I used to hack OOT a lot as a kid with my Game Shark, to the point where, like, you know, I was getting into, like, the beta content buried into the disc and stuff. OOT corruptions can get fucking weird. There's a lot of unused strange beta elements in that game that were never, like, explained what they are, and just kind of are there buried. You should ask Norix about it. I mean, it'd be kind of neat just to, like, see him do it, honestly. He's the one who knows how to use it. I would just want to, like, play the games, because they're bad enough as it is. Oh, yeah, I know the flags on the ship have splat first drawings. Dude, fun story. When I used to draw Speed Luigi's, several players were shedding screenshots of my Speed Luigi's in this game on the flags on this ship. Ask you what? Oh, hi, Norix. I was saying, like, ask you, like, I don't know. Is there a way to, like, corrupt 3DOs? Like, 3DO games. Like, how do you do that? Don't even know, like, the first thing about it. Like, if we were to play Gex on the 3DO, could you corrupt that? Hell if you know. Okay, that's what I thought. Bamboozler's your favorite gun now? That's a new one, yeah. If 3DO works with BizHawk, maybe. It works in RetroArch, I think. Again, I don't really know much about 3DO emulation. Beyond, like, it's not that great, and it's mostly abandoned. I mean, you'll find better Sega Saturn emulators than 3DO. But I mean, that's probably obvious though, right? It's fucking Sega. 3DOs emulate well in 3DOs. Well, I mean, the thing is, like I said, there's no copy protection for 3DO. I mean, you could just technically get a 3DO and get the ISOs. You could technically load a 3DO with ISOs. That apparently does work. But I don't know. I don't even know how to fucking do that. $3DOs are expensive. I've looked on eBay and they're like over $100 still, because there just weren't that many. And also, it depends on the build. Here's another thing about the 3DO. There were several different manufacturers, and some 3DOs performed better than others. And it depended on the manufacturer for what style of 3DO you got. Apparently, the standard best one is an FZ10. However, there were other models made as well that just, like, were complete crap. So, it depends. Like, if you want an FZ10, it's expensive. If you get one of the shitty models that they cut corners with, it's slightly cheaper, but it won't play every game, apparently. There's a 3DO PCI card for the computer. What? What the fuck? I've never heard of that. Really? I've never heard of that. That is such a specific device. There aren't that many games. There's like... There can't be more than 200 games on the 3DO. There can't be. Send me that link, like DM me a link about that. I'd love to see that. That'd be kind of neat. How does that work? 3DO Blaster. What is it, like Bleem? Dr. Nick, is that like a Bleem thing? Like when Bleem tried to make computers play like Sony games? Post-life releases, I can't think of any. I've never heard of... I've heard of Sega Dreamcast post-life releases. A lot of Sega consoles get post-life releases. I've never heard of a Panasonic 3DO post-life release. It's literally the system on a PCI card. Really? So you could, like, just have the discs and it'll be able to read them? So if, like, I found a copy of Gex, I could put it into my pooter and it would play Gex? Is that how it works, or what? You guess. Oh. Huh. I haven't, like, talked about Bleem. Or, oh my god, how did Bleem even come into my vocabulary just now? I forgot that was a thing. Who here had Bleem? I had Bleem. And then Bleem disappeared because they got sued. You feel like Wolf might lose because it's a Marina team. Oh, is it? I've never joined a Marina team. That's right, it is. Cobalt. Cobalt XP, thank you for the resub. He says, hey there, big boy. Winky face. Thank you for the 2 months, dude. I appreciate it a lot. It's a lot of subs today. You guys are being very, very kind. They're not necessary at all, though. In fact, you know, there are a lot of other streamers, too, that would really appreciate them as well. Just food for thought. They got sued, but they won. They won? I thought they lost. Also, wasn't like the most recent Bleem update in like 2003 or 6? It's surprisingly like a lot longer. I thought they got shut down like the 90s. Yeah, it was like sometime in the 2000s that they had a recent update to it. Or recent, it's over like 10 years ago. You and one other streamer are the only ones you like to watch. Oh, I get that, I don't know. It's always nice to branch out, though. Yeah, this game does have great music. It always did. Emulators are legal, but the ROMs and BIOS files are not. Correct. You cannot distribute a BIOS, you cannot distribute a ROM. Do not do that. You are going to get in trouble. As long as the PCI card is, like, actually a syndicated thing. Which is neat to me. I didn't know that existed. I might look into that then. That's a good fucking info. You know what? Yeah, but actually that makes sense. Then how would Bleem get shut down if emulators are legal? Is it because they were using a BIOS? I think it's because they were using a BIOS. Motion controls or no? Yes, I do use them. This game, it doesn't play well without them. They actually... Here's a fucking thing that bothers me about this game, and it's why this game is a little frustrating to me at times. This game is actually kind of gimped if you don't use your motion controls. They don't really give you a lot of, like, good customization for non-motion controls. And the way the camera works does not play nice with analog. I don't know why they set it up like this, but I cannot play this with analog. It is very, very hard. It's licensed by 3DO. The PCI card? Really? Very interesting. I'll have to look into it. 3DO Blaster, I think it was called. Well, thank you, Skinny Mario. It's very kind of you to say. Just checking for spies. Just Checking for spy. Spy check. Are you going to get arrested for downloading Mario Paint? Dude, I'm calling the cops. Call 999! This isn't Team Fortress 2. You don't need to spy check. Listen, that's what they want you to think. I do like this game a lot, though. It's a lot to keep up with, though. I mean, there's so many good multiplayer games on the Switch right now. It's hard for me to keep up with all of them, and I really, really like ARMS and Pokken, and I haven't even been paying attention to ARMS much recently, because Pokken basically has won me over, and that's getting a big update soon. Pokken is, like, actually becoming really good now. And I'm very happy about that. You're actually using analog controls and you can't stand the motion controls. Really? So you actually got them to work for you. I can't do it. I don't know. Something about the way the camera functions in this game makes me very, very bad with the analog. A big update, you say. Yeah. We can now have, so in Pokken, one of the modes exclusive to the DX version of the game is you could do, you know, 3v3 battles. Now, when I say 3v3, I mean a very specific style of 3v3. I'm not talking about 3 players versus 3 players at the same time. What I'm talking about is you select 3 Pokemon and you order them however I guess you want. And when one Pokemon goes down, the next one comes in. And it's kind of like a Pokemon battle. Yeah, it's like tag team. And now you can do that in tourneys. You can make a tourney room. And they have specific ranks for it. So, basically, I'm really into that. Because I just love this idea of, like, having a traditional style Pokemon match with 3 Pokemon. But it's all in, like, real time. And it's, like, super action-y. That's a cool concept. And it's very easy to do with Pokken. Opinion on squid bagging. I think it's funny as fuck. Doesn't the new Dragon Ball fighting game work like that? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a concept that a lot of fighting games use, but with Pokemon, it kind of has a fun context. It's like you have your team of 3, like in a regular Pokemon game, except the fighting's all like a fighting game. I feel like it should have been in the game from the beginning. What I'm hoping is that with these updates and new modes, that we start getting even more characters. Because I feel like the community wants a lot of new characters to the game. And I feel like if they added more, you know, you'd see a significant boost to that game's player base. And it's already doing really well. I like Pokken a lot. Which is why I play it so much now. Bidoof for Pokken, that'd be kind of neat. Maybe as like a support, or even a main character. I mean, not all the Pokemon in Pokken are bipedal either. Some are quadrupeds. Some are floating chandeliers. You're surprised Hitmonlee or Hitmonchan aren't in Pokken. I am also surprised about that, but I feel like it's because they're too obvious. I feel like they wanted to be spontaneous with it and not just go for fighting types. Because you already have the fighting types represented with Machamp. And, is there any others? They were going for type variety. And throwing in 2 more fighting types, kind of... I don't know, it's a little boring? Blaziken, yeah. Braixen instead of Delphox. Yeah. What about Onyx? Onyx and Pokken. Or Ekans. We need snake characters. I completely agree, Sharkadiles. How about, like, yeah, more bizarre body types, like Chandelure. See, that's such an interesting idea for a Pokemon to use in the game. If they had more like that... Huh. Like, I wonder who would be good for it. It kind of just opens up the possibilities. Snorlax. Oh, I don't think that would work. That would be a slow, heavy character. You just spent $1,337 on an 8,700K. Is this a good deal? My God, you got ripped off. I really want one. But I talked about this on a previous stream. I'd have to, like, completely upgrade everything, and that's not really something I want to do right now for several years. It looks like a great fucking CPU, though. I still need to, like, look at the temperature statistics for it, though. Can't you get an 8,600 for 200? Yeah, and the 8,700K is only, like, 300. It's actually not that expensive. They really want to push it as, like, the next, you know, common CPU. Which is great. Make them affordable. More threads. More threads! More threads and more cores. Just don't set your house on fire. Cars. The end zap would be better for your playstyle. The aerospray isn't too good for you. It's not. I just haven't used this in a while. I haven't played this game in a little while, so almost everything is kind of bad for me. What would a graphics card do if you only got a new graphics card? I mean, you'd be able to play games, probably at a higher frame rate and resolution. However, if it's a game like Grand Theft Auto, like 5, you're gonna be CPU bottlenecked if your CPU isn't that powerful. A lot of, like, the really intense games, like PUBG and Rust, utilize a lot of CPU. Graphics cards are only one part of it. I don't know what an Itanium processor is. I don't have an opinion. Never heard of that, actually. Your friend's planning on giving you a free one. A free GPU? I mean, that's pretty cool. PUBG is horribly optimized, and that's kind of why I don't stream it. It really fucks with my streams. I really can't play without, like, getting excessive heat and CPU usage, no matter what I encode with. I'm honestly a little jealous of people who can stream it and not have their computer overloaded. I can play it just fine, but streaming it fucks up and breaks. That's why every time I stream it, the game gets corrupted. If you've ever seen me stream PUBG before, it was always corrupted. The houses were always, like, fucked up. They were always, like, invisible. All kinds of weird shit would happen. And it's because, the CPU was just like, oh god, I'm streaming and playing this, please help. And I don't like that. I don't, it's not fun for me. It's not fun playing the game and the houses are invisible and you can just shoot people through them because your CPU's overloaded. Also, it's kind of dumb how that's a thing. That feels like a huge exploit to me. So basically, if I wanted to cheat at PUBG, with what I've learned, if I just started, like, encoding VODs while I was playing, the houses would become invisible. Stupid. That's a very bad glitch. It should just kick you out of the game. The fact that's still not fixed is annoying. I mean, clearly you'd probably get banned for it, but still. That's an amazing exploit. Like, amazing oversight. Which is why I don't play it. I don't want to play it anymore. It's just, it's so broken at times. I love the game, but it's still just, it's just so fucking broken. Why would they fix it? They already got your money. I mean, yeah, you could say that. Definitely. I don't have very high opinions of the devs lately. Houses aren't invisible in real life. What world do you live in? I mean, I think, I don't know, did they get lucky? I have no idea. PUBG is weird. Fortnite, kind of giving it a run for its money lately. Still not into that. I don't want to play Fortnite either. I don't know. Fortnite's got its own range of issues as well. And then there's that whole, like, lawsuit thing going on, which is very strange. Can you really sue someone for making, like, a battle royale? Such a weird fucking lawsuit. I don't understand it. Does it go deeper than that? It must go deeper than that, right? Because that's such a strange thing to produce a lawsuit over. I don't understand. It really doesn't seem worth the legal fees. I think it does go deeper. It must. There's no way it's just because they are similar genre. Genre. I'm so sorry, I said Ray again. Get out of here, Ray. Go home, Ray. Fuck you, Raymond. Hotel Mario button win. I've used it way too much. It's not gonna be funny if I keep doing it. We gotta give it a little bit of a break. For real. If I do that every stream... well, people are just gonna get fucking tired of it. I'm only Werewolf Defender? How long have I been playing this? An hour 30? I've been doing trash. I've been really bad at this today. I should probably change my gun while we wait for the next slot. I'll try in Zapper. Do I have it? I do. You gotta win to rank up. I know. I know. Time for Grandia? Yeah, that's gonna happen soon. Probably in a couple more matches, if not after this one. Because I said I'd only do like an hour 30 of this, and it's been about that long, and I really want to finish Grandia. This is taking a while. Shit, maybe it is time for Grandia. Get at least to 50. How long is that gonna take? What's Grandia? It's a great JRPG made in the 90s, that I've been streaming, and I'm almost done with. Get to champ? How long is that gonna take? Great matchmaking? Well, here's the thing. We're playing with the community right now, and it's wholly dependent on our people currently in matches and our people currently on our team. If neither is a yes, well, if people are in matches and on our team, they can't join. If people are in matches and not on our team, they can't join. So they have to be non a match and on our team to join. So it's very specific. Also, they need to have my friend code or JP's or linkables. Alright, this is taking way too long. How about we just switch to Grandia then? Yeah, this is taking forever. Sorry, guys. I hope you guys have fun, Linkable and JP. But, it's just taking way too long, and I gotta get to the next game. It is time to switch. Look at the art one more time. Time for Grandma. Yep. Yes, indeedy. Oh, look, there's Linkable. There's Dizzy. And there's Meep Moop. I remember Meep Moop. Any new art? That's a new one. You know what it is. Bring Callie back. Desert, wait, go to Salmon Run. What? Team Werehog! Oh, that's great. Can you, I thought, you can't even do Salmon Run during Splatfest, though. How do you even get the Salmon Run? You can't. Oh, yes, you can. Oh, it is. I mean, I don't really want to do that right now. I wasn't really planning on doing Salmon Run today. Why, is there something new happening? Did Salmon Run update? We'll do Salmon Run another time. I'll do Salmon Run another time. Scrub your shirt. Okay, I'll scrub the shirt. I gotta clean my shirt. Yeah, it's $2,000 to clean it. I know. Scrub. Do it. Okay. Yeah, make it clean. There you go. There's a sneeze snail on your shirt. A sneeze snail. Fish Run has random weapons again. I mean, that sounds cool and all, but I'm very, very done. I need to get to Grandia. Splatfest is fun. Salmon Run will kind of always be there. Some very good art, though. All right. So I will BRB. Thank you guys for hanging out, those who played. I'm sorry if you couldn't join, but it's very hard to have everyone be able to play in Splatfest. It doesn't really work out that way. That's why it was kind of like a multi-pagona sort of stream. Thanks for hanging out. I'll be back in a few.